Wilfred, representing the Executive Governor, Honorable Henry Samoy, and the entire Central Bank team. That we are on the fiscal side, we must coordinate with the Central Bank. And so it's like the IMF mission and the IMF engagement is a MFDP Central Bank engagement primarily. But I need to recognize the other colleagues of government here, the head of the National Disaster Management Agency, Honorable Dole, the Deputy Minister, the Ministry of Public Works, the Deputy Minister, or the Deputy Director General of Villages, and I see other officials of government, the country manager of the ADB, representative of the EU, friends of the IMF, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We have come to say goodbye to a great person. I came to this job in September 2024. Before then, I had heard about Kim, the engagement. One of my first tasks after being confirmed as Minister of Finance was to negotiate the ECF program because we were on our way to the board. And the Buzuo wouldn't allow me to have a smooth transition. We had to resolve one or two critical issues. And in this respect, let me thank Cham, who works in the Executive Director's office, represents Liberia. He's from Gambia, working at the IMF. In his responsibility, he's like for Liberia. And let me also thank Joel. He is the IMF representative here. He's from Nigeria, but in this work, he wears the red, white, and blue. And all the members of the mission who come and go. Yes, it was a tough negotiation. It was in the night on my side. We had to resolve issues. And we resolved issues. And what I told them, and they agreed, and I said, I know that Liberia has issues. Liberia has issues. But please don't, when you look at Liberia, don't spend all your time looking in the rearview mirror. Because if you look in the rearview mirror, you will see a lot of uncomfortable things. But look ahead. We have a new Liberia. It gave us a chance. Trust will be an issue. And so we are obligated to prove it to you that we can be trusted. We have some tough times. We have some tough days. Kim is a tough negotiator. Very tough. And many here, especially where I extend greetings from the Commissioner General of the LRA, they were coming, but they stopped in traffic because of development. We're having a tough negotiation on a Sunday, discussing the 2025 budget. And we're at opposite angles. It was very tough. I think it went about 3 to 4 hours on a Sunday. And the IMF will hold its ground and will hold our ground. But at the end of the day, we marry the perspectives. We form common ground based on trust. They trusted us and we trusted them, and we all proved to be trustworthy. So, Kim has been leading this effort. You know, in good times, you don't know sometimes you do not know good friends. It is in bad times or tough times. We've had some tough times because we've been tough men and women led by our tough president, a visionary president. Some of the things we've achieved appear to just be a giving. No, we've had some tough times. The last year we had our own shock when USAID practically pulled out on us, second largest donor, and the sky seems to be collapsing on our head, and there were doomsday prophecy. The IMF was with us. He taking things, working with us, giving us more advice as to how we would navigate the turbulence, and that the Liberian flight will land safely. Not just safely, but last year proved to be a very great year, although it started in a very tough way. Revenue generation, we registered the highest in Liberia's history last year, although it was tough, but it was great. The IMF was with us all along, giving us some useful advice, and we'll agree, we disagree, and we'll agree, and don't move forward. This year, you all know, global, the Iran crisis, and to some extent, this country has weathered the storm, and it appears like nothing so serious happened. It's because, sometimes when the plane is moving, it's because you have great pilots in the cockpit. Macroeconomic stability to the layman is like a far-fetched concept. What do we mean IMF? Macroeconomic stability, inflation, exchange rate. It's so high. But that's how I explain it. There are some certain things you don't value until you don't have them. The roof above your head. Every day you go, you see the roof above your head, you think it's a giving. On the one day you go, there's no roof and the rain starts to fall on your head. Then you appreciate the fact that you have a roof. Some of the things that IMF helped us to achieve are like that. Help us to explain it in detail. But the things we achieve, without good advice and honest action, the economy will be in tatters. And then people will feel the effect. People will feel the effect. In long lines, going to get gas. People will feel the effect going to banks and then get bank notes. People will feel the effect, can't get their salaries. People will feel the effect in a lot of ways. Hospitals and others will close. People are feeling the effect in a positive way. We are expanding. We are constructing. Smiles are getting on the faces of our people. Yesterday I was in Bombing to dedicate a new refurbished TSA regional headquarters that was constructed 2011, and we had to almost reconstruct it. It tells you the Liberian challenge. So everywhere, based on good partners, the IMF, the EU, and others, we are making steady progress. I always say, we still have miles to trek on this development journey. We still have more to do on this development journey. There will be mountains to climb on this development journey. But one thing is incontrovertible. We are not where we were yesterday. And based on the strong partnership with the IMF and others, our tomorrow will be better than today. And our day after tomorrow will be better than our tomorrow. We are on a path of progress and there will be no stopping. Because the president is committed and that commitment has cascaded across the whole. Kim, you have done well for this country. You've been an excellent international servant. You've been a war citizen. Yes. You fit everywhere because you have a good heart. See what Joel has said. I already let you know that you have your own scholarship program here. Coming, impacting. From the day I saw him, you know, there was something you see, he's not fake. He's not fake. When he talks about Liberia, you see joy exuding from him. Loud way. Genuine. And that's how we felt obligated that our program cannot fail with you heading this thing. And thank you for the ECF, but also thank you for the RSF, Resilience Sustainability Facility, that we just got approved for, 266 million. When our folks hear these things, you know, sometimes they diminish their achievement that other countries are struggling to get it. And they appear like no achievement. But that's good. Liberia is getting used to achieving a whole lot. Thanks to you. Thanks to Joel. Thanks to the team. So, as we go to depart our shows, as you leave Liberia, one thing we are sure of is that Liberia is not leaving you. You will be an ambassador for us at the IMF, wherever you are. In fact, in your new station, promoted station, you are our chief ambassador. Today I have the honor to welcome your successor to the country. And I know that she's going to be stepping in a big shoe. It's our duty to help her grow big feet quickly. And I know wherever you are, you'll do some hand holding in the transition. Our duty is to also help her to succeed. So thank you on behalf of President Joseph Boakai and the entire government. Many sector entities you've impacted in positive ways. They will want me to extend our thanks and appreciation for what you've done for this country. You've not done it for the government, the city. You've done it for the Liberian people. Each time you come, we meet on the 10th floor conference room. He has a way of looking at, you know, Liberia. He has a way of looking at West Point and other places and talk about the development and transformation of this country. So those people who cannot be here in the far-flung counties of this country will ask me to say thank you for being a good human being. You did it for all of us. You did it for them. And may God richly bless you. I wish you Godspeed in your new endeavor.